Just checking my film. Do you know what? I never mentioned Steve. Steve, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the box of goodies that have just arrived in. Thank you very much. And if this is something new and you haven't seen it before, which I didn't even know existed, go and put Gripple in your internet. Wow, this is a clever piece of kit. Really, made in England, yeah. Hold on. So I must guessing it's a British invention. Where did it say? Made in England, yeah. So I'm guessing it's a British invention. If you haven't, go and put that on your go and find that on your and you haven't seen it and you don't know what it is. Go and put that on your YouTube, Gripple. Wow, what a clever bit of kit this is. Wow, and every day is a school day. But yeah, amazing bit of kit. Something I didn't know about, didn't know it was even existed even. Cracking bit of kit. Let's start from beginning. Well, we've had some fantastic arrivals. This is a story involving the Silent Whisperer. I put a call out. There's a problem to be fixed. So I wanted an outer cable and an inner cable. And this has arrived in. And this is a clutch cable, like a Ford clutch cable, original Ford clutch cable. I don't really know, I'm not to date. Generally, you Ford people know exactly what this clutch cable's for. Cable clutch, I thought all cable clutches had finished. I thought they were all hydraulic now. Anyway, so come on, just bear that in mind. That's arrived. Let's see what these are. These are these clamps when you've got a cable and you've made a loop or something. You crimp these on, don't you? These are the crimps. You put a cable in there, make a loop, I guess. Or if you're joining two together and you crimp it in, yeah. The crimps. Look at this fantastic thing, this here. Wow. You put a cable through there and it comes out that end and it grips it. It's for gripping two cables together. It's called a Gripple Plus, and it's medium. Let's see what else it says. Can we zoom in on that? Yeah, made in England. And it's called a Gripple. No, Gripple. Gripple. So you can release it. There's a little hole there to release the cable. Or you can just continue pulling it through. Got a fantastic grip. Hold on a minute. Got a fantastic grip on. Where is that? It's got a fantastic grip on. I've lost it already. On cable. It's got a fantastic grip on cable. You just push it on and it grips it. Yeah. So let's continue with the box of arrivals. Yeah. So there's that one. Gripple. Look at these. Couple of oddly shaped nuts and bolts. No bolts. Have a look. Have we got any of these? I wonder what they're for. There's a few of them. Interesting, isn't it? Does anybody know what are they for? Almost look like they're a wheel stud. Look, do they tighten up something? like a wheel. It says, what did it say? 8.8, isn't it, is the strength on them. Anyway, a little bag of them. Look at these beauties. Look at these beauties, look at these. Stainless steel little clips to hook stuff onto. And a little, again, little for tightening up cable. You can just shorten the right hand. 5, is it right? That's R5, whatever they are. Yeah, so them and of them. There's this, oh yeah, for the inside of a, you know, when you're making a loop. When you're making a loop of cable, you need a support on the inside of it, don't you? So you put that, and that's where the, where the hell is that gone? Oh yeah, that's where, so you put your cable in one end of here, go round there, and come back round and clamp that on the inside of a loop of a cable. We've got some lovely clips, fantastic little carabiners. Is that, no, what's the name on them? Not a carabiner, I'm not really sure. Clip, yeah. A few more of those, look. This coal still hasn't gone yet. A little demon this coal has been. Look, these are all a thread on it and 2 little studs. These are really, again, for clamping on a cable, I'd say. Clamping on the end of a cable. Wow. A little spring level, a couple of springs, a couple of tracker end boots, 2 different models, brand new, lovely jubbly. Hold on a minute, wait there just a minute. Had any tap and die boxes in for ages and ages. Look, ooh, look what's here. A Lehman, Archer and Lane. Wow. Yeah, we've got plenty of taps. Give them a good clean up. We'll search the names. See how many cuckoos are in the nest. Some of them are quite dated, so some of these might be quite old. Different ones. And if you take the top off, oh, the die and the die handles are under there. Wow. Yeah. So a bit of cleaning, bit of titivating. That box. I love the idea that this is under there. We haven't got one. We haven't got that type of box, have we? No, we haven't got that type of box at all. So that's a new box. A Lal. Yeah. So a bit of investigation. Have a look around that one, and then see in its original box. Look. Wow. British made. Triangle brand. Yeah. We need to sort of gently put this back flat again. Not too much weight, but take the curve off it. Let's have a look what's inside it. As for the outer casing. The outer casing. Look at this. Ooh. Look, a little wow. Yeah. Little how old is that? How long has it been? I wish that could tell us a little story, what's happened to it, where it came from. Yeah. Fantastic. Tin, yeah. I don't know what the tin was. What was it? An old tin, look. And inside the tin are a few dies. Yeah. Ooh. Good cleaning. This is a big one here. What is that? Oh, somebody's making something. Connected, not connected. I don't know, you never know, do you? No, I'll have them out. Give them a clean. These, I'm guessing these are pipe dies. I'm guessing. We'll give them a conduit look. You see under here. Conduit here. Conduit dies they are. As you recognise, you know that with the collar, don't you? Yeah. Anyway, that's what was in that little fantastic tin. Yeah, and this tin came. Look. What is that? Is that a sewing? What is that lady doing? What name is that? It's an empty tin, but a fantastic empty tin, isn't it? Yeah. It held something. Look, this is felt. No, not felt. What's this called? Anyway, it's got a nice inside. Whatever was in here was worthy of a nice box. It's the razor. I've put it in the same box. And whilst we're here, let me just have a look at this. Oh, useless to useful. Just made a full review and of one of these razor. Go and have a look at Brett at useless to useful. Yeah, but I also got one of those razor things. You rev them up and on electric. Yeah, let me know if you want to have a closer look at that. And in the same drawer, bit of clippers. Look, who remembers using clippers? You'll see what I mean now. Let's open that box. One-handed. Hold on a minute. Come on, box. Come on, box. There we are. Look, the box will tell you what we're looking for. Is down there. Was that instructions? There was something in there telling you how to do it. So just a lining. No, I think it's just a lining. And here we are. Here are the clippers. Here they are, right-handed, look. Oops, put the thumb under here. Yeah. You remember clippers? But clippers in the box. That's, oh, made in Birmingham. Maybe that's why I picked it up. It does say something in there, look. What does it say? No, it says something, instruction service. All around the inside of the lid, there is writing. Yeah, it's got to be that way, isn't it? Yeah. And you shave away, I guess. Yeah, and a little head on it. Little cover for the head, yeah. a tub of golden opportunity. You just never know what you find in these tubs of mixes. Might just be the one you want. That looks like an older thread, look. So that might just be the one you're looking for. These pot of gold. Until you've got them all out and you've decided what's what is where. Little shelf bracket, little wood screws, look. Yeah, little nuts and bolts, tiny ones. Oh, okay, it is a jar. This is going to be a jar of YTB nails, bigger screws. This is going to end up being a jar of YTBS little brass thing there. Little, what is that? Was that a coin? Yeah, is it a coin or a token? Oh no, look, it's a coin. Let's What is it? It's a farthing, isn't it? 1/4. Hold on, let's put that under the light of truth. I mean, really, you can't beat. The phone is in a fantastic bit of kit, isn't it? Where are we? Where are we? There we are. What is it? The phone is a fantastic bit of kit when you're trying to look at something. This is a farthing. No, it's a halfpenny. It's a halfpenny. Oh, yeah. What year is it? What year is it? What year? Not that I would know one way or the other. 1978. Oh, blimey. Yeah, 1978. Must be one of the last ones that they did then. Pretty good nick. Again though, look. In a mixed tub. You just never know what you find, what you dig into. So many people disregard these tubs. And there's so much gold in these tubs. You've just got to be bothered to go looking for it. It's a bit like, you know, like a river. It's a bit like gold panning in a river. You get yourself a handful, and you do whatever is the equivalent to panning, and then you pan through it and see what you find. Blimey, blimey. Oh, let me try and explain the problem. This is the handbrake on the Silent Whisperer. Yeah, now we've sort of got to get down and dirty, haven't we? Yeah, we got to get down and dirty. There is no, how on earth, we're trying to reproduce, make a new, and if you mess with this and you foul up, you've got nothing. We've got that other cable now, so we've got something to play with, we've got something to make with. But when you're trying to mess with something that is original and you've got no alternative, you are up the creek without a paddle, because if you mess this up and do it wrong, you've then got nothing, haven't you? So anyway, let's have a look. This is the pin underneath. Look. It's okay, but it's slipping, not quite getting tight enough. So we were trying to use these and trying to get this tight enough around there. It comes around here. Here's the outer cable. If we could bring this in and do this again, or at least do it on a bench and measure it, we've got something to copy, haven't we? Or to sort of make. Doing this in place under here is a nightmare. Yeah. So screw that in, then redo this. We've got the clamps now, haven't we? We've got the cable thing. There's a chance of looking at it. So this goes here. That's what operates the handbrake, which isn't too bad. We've now got an outer casing. This one's replacing them. Let's bring you around here. This is one of the other things, is where it marries onto here. This, previous to us, is a homemade, that's a set of nuts in a tube, homemade outer casing to the cable, and then the cable goes in there, clips onto that, which is handbrake. Oh, actually, that one end might do then. That one end inner might do there. So I get a cure for that, bring the cable in here. We'd like to replace, or that's homemade again, isn't it? It's a load of nuts welded together and then a slot cut in to be able to get the cable and the inner in there. Yeah. But you know, you can say everything, but if you foul up on a job like this, you make a mess of it, you've got nothing, have you? So we've got the stores in now. We've got that cable. We didn't have an outer cable to play with. We didn't have another inner cable to play with if we messed this one up. I think we've got a chance now, because you don't really want to be pulling this too tight, because it's on its way. It's not, you know, so. So that's why those cable bits have come about. Hold on. Yeah, and it's okay, pull the hell out of that. But you need confidence it doesn't snap. You gotta, you know, make sure it works. So, yeah, we're trying to remanufacture that, so at least we can bring that back to here, and then we've got adjustment. The suggestion was to get around that was just remake this bracket or stretch this bracket out and bend it there, and that would give you, that would create the adjustment for you. How do you, you know, if you haven't got original parts, or you haven't got it's making this end is the trouble. Getting an end on a cable to be strong enough to hold, to do something. And of course, handbrake, you don't realise how much pressure you're actually inserting on that you want it to work. Yeah. I think that, short of taking it apart and playing with it, that's how do you replace that? Obviously, nice new cable. The end of that other one is frayed. You don't want to give it too much stick, but this is a nice new cable. So I think that would fit in the end of that clamp. Hopefully. Grind the end of this to make it fit at the most. But how do you make a new end on a knackered cable? Anyway. So now at least we've got something to play with, something to make. You know, you can copy something and make it, can't you? But when you're trying to mess with the original piece, how do you? We've looked and looked and looked. Is that it just looks like it'd been pressed on, but it must be an awful lot of pressure pressing that on. And we haven't found anyone that will just make us a new cable. So we're having to make our own cable. But anyway, this is going to do the trick lovely, isn't it? Yeah, we've got the outer, got the new inner. The one end is going to will make fit, I think. I think it's a good chance that's going to fit in there, isn't it? On the brake drum end, on the brake shoe. It's a brake shoe on the back. And then that'll give it a chance. If we're going to have to chop that off, then that will give it a chance to remake, resize the outer. So we've only got to work on one end then, and I think we'll turn that into a loop, clip underneath. So yeah, that's trying to repair the original part is very difficult, because if you go wrong, if you cut it off, you can't put it back together, can you? So yeah, this is going to do the trick. Absolutely it is. Yeah. The same as that, but on a smaller scale.